So what's happening, technology is really disrupting industry. So if you take Google, it became $1 billion company in 6 years. Facebook became $1 billion company in 4 years. WhatsApp in even shorter space of time. And I think technology, what that's in today's world, is allowing disruption to happen really, really quickly. And a great example is Kodak, who invented the digital camera. In 1996, they had a capital worth of 28 billion. But what they actually invented is actually been their downfall. So they invented it, but didn't really realize its exponential growth, because it grew very slowly for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it grew really quickly. So you go back, fast forward to 2012, Kodak goes bankrupt. The same year, Instagram was bought for €1 billion, or $1 billion, with 13 employees. And technology has changed and disrupted and made growth happen incredibly quickly. I think the best example is to talk about the famous selfie that was taken at the Oscars, and how that, within half an hour, had been seen by 800,000 people, by the end of the ceremony by 3 million people, and now by 40 million people around the world. And what that has really changed the role of media. So how something as simple as that can be just shared, that content can be shared with millions and millions of people rapidly, and how a brand plays within that role. So when that actually happened, Samsung, with a camera that was used to take the selfie, that brand wasn't there immediately when that selfie was taken, but all the sharing that happened had the logo with it. So there's an estimated value that actually generated 800 million worth of dollars for Samsung. Whether it did or not, we don't know. What it absolutely did is create huge value for Samsung in a very untraditional way. So imagine Samsung had to pay for TV ad and get all those stars like Brad Pitt and Jennifer Lawrence in the ad. It would cost an absolute fortune. But technology allowed them to be able to penetrate a huge audience in a very different way. It goes to the left and right hand side of the brain. So I think everyone still needs great ideas. So brands need great ideas. Kind of the right hand side of the brain, they need great ideas, great content. I think what's changing is using kind of the left hand side of the brain, using data and technology to scale those ideas really quickly. So I think that's really going to happen, and how that's going to happen is going to happen through content. I think content is going to be divided into different areas, where historically content has been created by the brand in a controlled manner. So a creative agency makes a TV commercial or a radio commercial, and that ad is placed and bought and people consume it. Now that's still going to be important, but there's going to be other areas where content is syndicated or curated, and technology allows that to be spread organically through the internet. And also how brands are going to increasingly need to deliver real-time storytelling, where day by day they have different messages that relate to things that are happening, that are relevant to consumers, that entertain consumers, or potentially provide utility or reviews to consumers. I think that's really changing how media and how brands are going to behave in the future.